Hey guys, we're back with another technique. I'm going to show you something that I used in one of my fights with an opponent that was backing up a lot. I received this question a few times. What do you do when somebody is backing up a lot during the fight? They're playing something very defensive. One of the main things that you need to keep in mind when you're fighting is that you can't be predictable. So if you have the same rhythm the whole time, that person backing up is going to be able to predict that and just keep backing up when they see you move. So one of the keys to being able to land something or to find an entry is to change up your rhythm, surprise them in some way. Move a little fast, move a little slower than fast, change it up a little bit, okay? So we'll start with a fake that's going to help change up the rhythm, and then I'm going to show you something that I like to use in a lot of my fights. The first thing is to set up the teep. All right, so at some point in the fight, we've set up the teep and they're a little bit worried about it. So now, what I like to do, I'm not sure the name for it, horse step or like the tie hop or
tie hop
whatever.
Is what I like to call closing the distance with a tie hop.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of different names, but the idea is I'm going to bring my knee up and I'm going to close the distance here. All right, I'm going to break it down for you in order for it to be a lot smoother. So he's staying here in his stance. I'm out of range, okay? Every time I move, he moves. How do I get in? So this is when I like to use the tie hop, all right? So I like to start breaking it down by, it's similar to skipping. So when you're a kid, you skip. You're using the weight of that leg to bring you up. With the tie hop, it's a similar movement, but we're going forward instead of up, okay? So since we're going forward, we're still using that weight of that leg, but the back leg is just coming with us. So it's almost sliding, okay? So I'll demonstrate it real quick. He's far away. You see my back leg? I'll do it one more time. I didn't go up, I went forward. That knee comes up, and I use that weight to propel me forward, all right? Sometimes, a little bit, if I need to create momentum, it's almost like a U shape, like this. Very subtle, but that kind of helps create some momentum to propel me forward. Okay, one more time. So the purpose of this is to create that entry first, okay? So the person keeps holding that same rhythm, the same movement throughout the fight. They keep backing up. If I just keep doing this, they're going to be able to read me. I'm going to change it up really fast with that tie hop. So this is the second part of what we're talking about today. The key to this one is timing, okay? They also need to have their arms in the right placement. If they're too close to their chest, it's going to be a little hard for me.
More of an elbow, would you say, would be a more viable technique there?
Yeah, their arms are close to their chest. I probably slide in with an elbow first. But I like doing this because I get control over their arms and I'm able to shove my shin into their chest. Okay, from there, because I have control over the arms, I can start clinching, I can add an elbow, I can do a lot of things, but there's some dangers to that. I'll get to into just a second, okay? So for this one, I'm going to show you head on. When you go to that push knee, you see where my stance is. I'm just going outside of the arms, and where I'm grabbing is actually not on the forearm. This way. If possible, I want to gain more close towards the bicep. I have more leverage here to pull him. If I'm on the forearm, there's less leverage.
Also, I want to add that if you have that second grip you just had where you're more here, you're not really strong here. So your opponent, as you're coming in, this could be a really bad collision. You could run into this elbow right here. You know, so it's good that she's kind of using her arms like a crowbar to pry in, and that original grip that you like here. Yeah, now when I go to elbow here, I'm locked.
Yes.
I cannot elbow.
Yeah, so. Exactly. So that's key. And again, this is all about timing. When I use this one, it's not within the first 2 rounds. They're fresh, they can see it. When I use it, I find the right moment, just like a sniper, okay? So once I have done that fake teep, that little tie hop, usually it creates a reaction, like a quick little jolt, which allows me that half second I need to grab the arms, grab control, and move on from there. All right.
And you're using that teep and you're establishing that teep first to get them to anticipate an attack, and then that little tie hop is going to freeze my movement for a second. It's going to make me hesitate, and that allows you to close the distance properly then. Cool.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about that arm placement again because that's related to the knee. When I come in that far, look how much space we have between our torsos. It's not a lot. I can't straight knee. I'm going to bring my knee up to my chest and push in. When I push in, I'm also pulling. So we're doing this movement.
And I'd also add too, when you get that here, that position, a lot of times when we clinch, I'm going to square up here too. So how she steps back and still makes that space to pick that knee up is perfect, even in that situation.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to stay here in the clinch. We want to square up. So that's perfect to make that space. And lastly, I want to add too, like in the 5-round stadium style, breaking your opponent's posture is a very, very high score. So it's very good to fold them, because then you can follow up with other techniques. And you also, to the gamblers, look like you're in a very vulnerable position to get countered by something else, to get attacked with something else.
Yeah,
so it's a very good technique all around.
Yeah. So when I go in for that push knee, I'll show you from the front. I grab the arms. Again, the knee comes straight up. I look like a praying mantis or something. Then I push forward with my hip. Okay. I'll show you from this side. I've grabbed him. I come up and push. Now when I push, I'm also pulling with the arms as well. Okay. Now when we put it all together, when I go to do the little tie hop, I still have my hands up for defense. I don't know what he's going to do. If he comes in for the elbow, I need to be ready to defend myself. If he tries to do something different, tries to grab me, I'm here ready to come in with whatever it is I need to do to defend myself. Now it's at the last moment, I grab to the outside. Okay? It's very minimal. So again, now I'm stopping so I don't hurt my teammate here. But that is the movement right there.
And could you add what else you could follow up with from there?
Yeah, depends on how they move, of course, because this is like clinching. But because my arms are on the outside like this, it's very easy for me to elbow.
Cool.
Right after that.
Do you mind just displaying that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be either way.
Yeah.
So for that one, when I'm here, all I'm doing is bringing this shoulder backward and a little circle forward.
I like that lead elbow because you're doing the right and then you're chaining with that left. So I like that because the momentum is going to carry you into that left elbow. So that right knee is going to break my posture, and now that left knee, or that left elbow is going to catch me there.
Yeah.
So one more time.
All right.
Bam. Beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you have any questions, leave a comment if it was helpful. Same thing. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.